Hello there. Today I would like to talk to you about online visibility and getting your information out there so that it is readily available and in the hands of your prospects. So, the first thing is if somebody lands on your page, on your landing page, and they sign up for your program, on that page, you have all this hype. You have the features and the benefits about the course or the program or the product or the service, whatever it is. And you get them excited to grab it, right? So they sign up for it and they buy your program. And now they um, you might be sending them emails and texts, not only to have a nurture sequence specifically from that product, but also they might be trying to sell you other things. So here's what I see a lot of people out there making this big mistake, even, um, the big time people that you see everywhere. And that is once they sign up for your service or program, there's very little information on the back end. I personally would love to have all of those benefits and features as a reminder in the email that I get after I purchase to kind of refresh my memory on why I decided to buy this and what I can do with it. That's one of the major things is you get all of this information on the front end and then no information on the back end. Another mistake I see frequently is they don't send you a link inside of the email every time they send you an email. They'll be like, oh, well, thank you for purchasing this program. Meanwhile, you're searching through your emails trying to find, how do I log in? How do I access my program? And maybe they'll send one the first time when you purchase, and then they might even be sending things periodically via email or text, but they don't give you that information again. And this all goes back to something that I was saying in a previous video, which is you should be giving them all of the information they need at any and all opportunities, not just one, because they're going to be searching in their email and they're going to be searching your program or your contact or whatever to find that, or maybe they'll put everything into a folder or something. But just having a link to your company website, it doesn't even need to be the link to the program itself, but I mean, ideally, I think that you should put a login link in every email following a purchase, so that they can access it from any email that they find from you. Another thing that I've seen is, especially in texts, you'll sign up for something and you'll click the little button saying, yes, go ahead and send me text messages, and you enter your cell phone number. And so now they're just going to start sending you things. But a lot of the times they don't say who they are, or they only give you a first name. And then they send you like suspicious looking bit.ly links and stuff. So you get these messages from some unknown number and it goes, hey, this is Bob. Here, click this link. Would you do that? I've heard that texting has a higher open rate than email marketing at this point. But what people don't consider is that there is a lot of mistrust. You really, really, really have to overcome that trust factor when you're texting people. Even if they're seeking something out, even if they're seeking out information, they said, I would like to find out more information about this, and then they get a text, they're going to be like, is this a scam? Is this phishing? Is this a bot? Like, all of these things go through people's heads. So always put your first and last name, your company name, the product name, the initial reason why they you got on their list in the first place, and then some sort of explanation. I mean, I think that people are trying to make really short text, but a lot of times they're very cryptic and hard to understand. So you as a business owner or a marketer, you're coming from the perspective of, you know, your company inside and out, you know exactly what you're providing, you know your offer, everything. And you're assuming that the end user has all of that information as well. But we all have busy lives. We're all going and doing, and we have a million things on our plate. So we're not going to remember. Heck, I've purchased programs and then a week later completely forgot that I purchased them. So keep that in mind when you're doing your follow-up marketing. So it's not just about the initial purchase. You want to make sure that you maintain this relationship with your clients, ideally, on an ongoing basis. And one of those things is to remind them over and over. Remind them of who you are, what you do. I mean, it could be a signature at the bottom of an email. It's really awesome when people have that, you know, auto-generated signature at the bottom of every email that says, you know, your name, your job title, your company name, your phone number, and a link to your website or something like that. That way it's unmistakable. So plan on people forgetting all of the information you gave them, and plan on people not being able to access any of the information, so that you have to create these redundant systems to make sure that it's all over the place. And some people out there are probably going to dismiss this advice because they say, oh, well, I've already got their money, so who cares? It's all adding up to their user experience. I've been so frustrated at programs. I've called them up and I said, I just want a refund. I can't access my login. I can't get a password reset. I paid for this program and I can't even get into my own program. So why am I paying for this? So make sure you don't do things like that, because then you're going to have a lot of attrition, and you're going to have to be giving out a lot of refunds. So you don't want to do that. So just you have the information readily available. Just make sure that it's in the hands of the end users. So another instance of online visibility is, I have a client that I've been working with for some time now, and we've got her social media profiles all dialed in. You know, we've perfected them and then re-perfected them, tweaked them, adjusted them, updated them. It's this ongoing battle. Now, with all of that in place, she says that she is still getting feedback from people that, oh, I didn't know that's what you do. You can't tell that from your social media profile. Even though it's everywhere, even though it's on the header as big as life, and you have the little bio and it says it in the bio, and she's posting regularly, and all of the posts are in that same vein. So if an optimized profile is getting that feedback, imagine what people are thinking or not thinking about you if you don't have it optimized. You might think that you're being overly aggressive in your marketing if you just come out and say, hey, I am a, online marketer for coaches, and have that on your header and everything. You might think that's a little bit salesy or sleazy, or you might be worried that people are going to be like, oh, you're always talking about business, but whatever people think. I've gotten a lot of resistance when I'm talking to clients and prospects about doing things a little bit more assertively in their social media. And you know, you don't want to come across as desperate. And some people that are in MLM, they're all about, oh, I just want to show my fabulous lifestyle and I don't want to give the company name. In that instance, by the way, if you're in a place where they're advising that you don't put the name of the company that you're representing on your social media platform, or if they have rules against it, start branding yourself. Okay. But you want people to know that you're in business. You mean business. You're either like a business owner and an independent contractor, whatever you want to call it, right? So you're still marketing and branding yourself, but you're not branding that company in that case. But either way, it's just interesting to see how many people are like, I really don't want to put my business stuff on my personal profile. I get that a lot. And like, okay, you say you're broke, you're desperate to get money in, but you don't want to look desperate online. So you're not promoting yourself. And people are looking at your profile and going, oh, she must have won the lottery because she's like, you know, sitting on the beach and going on vacations, going out to restaurants, eating all these beautiful meals that they take photos of, right? Because it's the lifestyle, which is awesome. I think you should integrate that into your posting, but if that's all you're doing, rethink the information and the message that you're getting out to people. So it was a real eye-opener to hear this feedback from my client, by the way, because like I said, we have optimized her social media profiles to target her dream clients. So the sentiment is still, oh, I didn't know that's what you did. Oh, you do this? I get that. And it's a little frustrating, I have to admit, because I'm posting all this stuff all the time going, yes, I do this. This is what I do for a living. I'm not retired yet. So you, even at your most aggressive when it comes to optimizing your social media, it's probably still not going to be perceived or received by a lot of people. So with that in mind, do as many things as you can to get the message out there that this is what you do, that you're open to taking on new clients, and just promote the heck out of yourself. Because inevitably you're going to end up having to, you know, buy ads if you're going for the very, very passive, low key approach to social media marketing. There has to be a certain amount of assertion out there to spread the word, you know, jump on the rooftops and with your megaphone and just, you know, I'm here. And oh my gosh, in that vein, it astounds me when I hear about stories where, or I'm interacting with people where they are promoting something huge, like they're doing their book launch, or they have a product or a program or a course or a service or a coaching program, whatever they have, and they've been meticulously building this thing behind the scenes, and then they're ready to launch it. And then they might say things like, oh, well, I don't want to post every day. This is your launch. Nobody's going to be more excited about it than you. If you can't even get excited about your own launch, then what the heck are you doing? Get it out there. Shout from the rooftops. Say, I'm releasing my book into the world today. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew because this is my baby. This is my pride and joy. I've poured my heart into it. I've worked so hard for so long to get this thing out into the world. And yet you're afraid to post daily? And I'm not saying you have to post daily for like a month. You can do it for a week, but create some excitement. Get the word out there. To you, it might seem like you're overdoing it. From your perspective, you're overdoing your marketing or your promotion or your advertising or whatever. And then to other people, a week later, you'll bump into somebody or you'll talk to somebody on social media and they'll go, "Oh, I didn't know you just launched a book." So just take that in for a minute and just, what can I do to keep that from happening? If you're launching something that you're proud of, what can you do to make sure that your good friends that you connect with on a regular basis don't miss your launch? And I think there's this huge stigma around a lot of this, a lot of these marketing strategies. I think people have a negative association with because of the strategies behind MLM marketing, and where they say, "Oh, just go sell this to all your friends and family," and stuff like that. So now um, you've probably been burned at some point, and now you're going, "Oh, I don't want to tell my friends and family about this." But think of it from the perspective of, if they didn't, if you're not talking to them about it so that they could buy it, but you're talking to them about it so you can get their support, then how would that change your perspective on reaching out to people that you know? You could connect with people and say, "Hey, um, I'm launching my book this week. I'm super excited. I was just wondering if you can help me get the word out." Or, "I have this new coaching program. Do you know anybody who this might help?" There's nothing wrong with referrals and endorsements, and for that matter, set up an affiliate program so that people can you can monetize having other people help you spread the word. So anyway, these are a couple of ideas for you. Just keep in mind that you're probably not getting your word out there as much as you think you are. And do what you need to do to thrive. I think that's another thing that people are like, I don't want to talk to people about money because, but you're in business. Maybe some people on social media are there to like post photos of their cats and their kids and their food, but you have a business to run. So, if you putting yourself out there because you're trying to get by in your business, and the social media marketing is your strategy, then don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about it. Don't even care what they think about you. What you should be concerned about is, do they know that this is what I do? Do they know that I have this going on? Because if they know about it, then it's up to them whether they want to buy your program or share your program or like your post or unfriend you, block you, whatever they do, right? That's up to them. It's not your business. It's not your concern. It shouldn't be your concern. Or what other people think of you is none of your business. So I hope that you can glean some knowledge from this, and I hope that it helps you in your online marketing activities, and always be moving that needle forward. Thanks for watching and have a great day.